Based off all the information I have here, I can tell this is the ambiguous case of side-side angle. And if you're still not sure how to see that, it's basically the idea that I've been given this side, and I've been given this side, and I've been given this angle over here. So it's side-side angle. That's not a triangle congruency theorem, so that could lead to more than one triangle having those specifics. I drew it a specific way, but as we saw in class, there's other versions of triangles that have these sides and this angle that are not congruent to this. It's definitely going to be a case of law of sines. Side-side angle is going to be law of sines. And I know this angle and the side opposite, and I know this side. Oops, so I can use law of sines to find the angle opposite this side, angle B. And that's going to look like sine of that unknown angle B is how I'd start this off, over 12.8 is going to equal the sine of 58 degrees over 11.4. And you can do this however you want, but if it were me, I'm going to really focus on getting this B by itself, which means that 12.8's got to go, and the sine's got to go. So you're going to get to a place, hopefully, where you can say, I know that B is going to equal the arc sine, or the inverse sine, of 12.8 times the sine of 58 degrees all over 11.4. And if you're not there yet, like, that's okay. You know, I'll just say, basically, I would start by multiplying both sides by 12.8. This would cancel. So that's where this expression in here is coming from. And then we'd have to get that sine by itself. So whatever this number is, we take the arc sine of that. I'm going to go ahead and do that on the numbers calculator. You can see I did it earlier just by typing it all in at once. Of course, you also have the option of just typing in 12.8 times sine of 58 divided by 11.4. And then after getting that value, taking shift, sign, answer to get the same thing. However you prefer to do it, but at any rate, that angle is 72.212 degrees. So now that I know that, that right there is 72.212, I can use some other basic geometry facts, like the fact that these angles will add up to 180. So the measure of angle C, my face is going to be in the way, is going to be 180 degrees in the whole triangle, minus the 58 degrees that they gave me, minus the 72.212 degrees that I just found. So that, can't do that in my head. So if I use the calculator, I can see it's 49.788 degrees. So we'll put that in there. 49.788 is angle C. Whoa, pen's going crazy. All right, so obviously, calculator is going to tell me that that other angle is 49.788 degrees. And freaking-tastic. And now I can use that new angle to find this missing side. So I'll use law of sines again, but this time it's the missing side. So I'll say that missing side divided by the sine of the angle opposite of it, which I just found using old geometry from like elementary school, is going to equal, and you could either say 12.8 divided by the sine of 72.212, or you could say 11.4 divided by sine of 58. It doesn't matter because they're all equal to each other. I just tend to prefer using given information. So I'm going to go ahead and say that 11.4 side divided by the sine of that 58 degrees is going to tell me what that missing side is. So that means C will equal 11.4 times the sine of that angle, 49.788, divided by sine of 58. And again, just another use of the calculator here. So 11.4 times the sine of 49.788. I can just press answer here. Kidding. Divided by sine of 58. 10.265, 10.266. We'll truncate. So that's 10.265. And you know, as a quick, let's make sure all of our answers are clear. We found side C, we found angle B, we found angle C. This way, Mr. Defsick knows that's the stuff that I found. He can find it easily and not be cranky while he's grading. And there's another quick check I could just verify that, like, the smallest side C, is that the smallest side? Yeah, is across from the smallest angle. And the largest side, this 12.8, is across from this angle B. Angle B is the largest angle. So those sorts of things are holding up. But having done all that, now we also have to go ahead and find case 2 of the same work. So if you struggled with that, then watch the video 2 on how to find case 2. We'll pick up from where this left off.